Hi, my name is Taylah Williams and I am a second year science student at UWA. I have made this guide to show other science students how they can enhance their learning by integrating mobile devices. In this guide, I will discuss global trends in mobile education in the developed and developing worlds, educational approaches that are discussed throughout the guide, and mobile learning tools that I find useful. Simply put, globalization is a process in which the people and countries of the world are being brought closer together, economically and culturally. Advances in technology, and in particular the increasing trend of mobile devices, is one of the main reasons that globalization has spread in the past decade. In early 2013, mobile phone penetration was estimated at 128% in developed countries and 89% in the developing world. This indicates the trend towards individuals owning more than one mobile device in the developed world. This graph depicts the percentages of households with internet access and the clear differences between the developed, developing, and least developed countries. Globalization relies on trends including affordances and affordability. Affordability has stimulated the growth of mobile devices in the developed world, allowing users to take advantage of their affordances. Generally, high affordances equal low affordability, and as affordability precedes affordances, a lack of affordability is an issue in the developing worlds. When we discuss mobile technology in the developing world, it is important to remember we are often referring to basic phones and feature phones that offer far fewer affordances compared to smartphones in the developed world. There is a global trend towards mobile devices. However, unlike the developed world, the developing world does not have ubiquitous access. As social justice is on the agenda for mobile learning, associations such as GSMA and UNESCO focus on a higher affordability in the developing world. Here are the learning approaches that will be integrated throughout the educational tools I find most useful. Situated learning is an approach that views learning as being embedded within activity, context, and culture. Constructivism is based on the idea that learners are not passive recipients of information, but instead they actively construct their knowledge. Information transmission is the transfer of knowledge from one body to another, whilst behaviorism is learning in terms of stimulus-response relationships. This can be classical conditioning or operant conditioning, which is learning through rewards and punishment. The first tool is mind mapping. Mind mapping is an outline in which major categories radiate from a central image. Mind mapping can be utilized in many ways to visualize and structure ideas. A user study in 2005 revealed that 80% of students thought mind mapping was beneficial in helping them understand concepts and ideas in science. This tool employs a constructivist and information transmission approach to learning. Here is an example of a mind map I created whilst learning conditions of the brain and nervous system. It allowed me to summarize and break down complex ideas and even gave me the tool to collaborate with peers online. It provides an alternative to paper books that is relatively low cost and allows a greater accessibility, making reading a more comfortable and social experience. This is an ebook I like to use called Biology. It offers additional features such as quizzes and links to further resources. Therefore, it utilizes both information transmission and behaviorist operant conditioning approaches. Variety of educational apps for all subjects and learning styles. There are two types of apps, generic and productive. An app I love to use in my study area is Quizlet. It is a generic app that allows you to create your own flashcards or search from millions previously created. It employs behaviorist operant conditioning, constructivist, and information transmission approaches through a series of quizzes and activities while being rewarded with high scores and punished with time penalties. Devices allow users to construct and view multimedia. Viewing multimedia that is pre-existing utilizes the information transmission approach. However, creating your own employs social constructivism and situated learning. I like to use Khan Academy to view the wide range of multimedia recordings available. Here is an example of a multimedia recording I viewed on Khan Academy when I was studying respiratory diseases. The narration was very clear and the diagrams enhanced my understanding of the concepts. Augmented reality apps are emerging technology that blend the real world with the virtual reality. As seen on the virtual continuum, augmented reality lies between the real environment and the virtual environment. This technology is an exciting area that may bring new possibilities for supporting learning in science. An augmented reality app that I like to use is Anatomy 4D. This app brings your worksheet to life, allowing users to explore the human body intricately amongst a real-life background. This makes use of situated learning. Here is the feedback I have received and the ways in which I have responded. Thank you for listening to my guide to mobile learning.